sex advice. Helen?
Yes.
Dynafocus. All right, Lids.
Dying of focus.
Yep. All right, Lids. Listen, I need to ask your advice on something. Please keep it anonymous, but I've been in a relationship for about 19 months now. I'm 25, she's 21. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely love the girl, but she hates sex. Like, I mean, it's like a fucking chore for the girl. I love her to bits, I do, but I think we've slept together about 4 times in 19 months.
Wow.
So I've got a mate at work. She's 48. Good-looking lady. And I was talking to one day about how it's been a while. Next thing I know, I'm pushed into the toilet and my cock's so far down her throat, I'm tickling her esophagus. I hadn't proofread all of this, Helen. I apologise.
No,
she said, I can have that anytime I like. All I've got to do is ask when I'm on shift. Only at work, as she's got a husband at home, and obviously my missus is at home. I feel fucking awful about doing it because I absolutely adore my girlfriend, but the thought's in the back of my mind to ask the work colleague for another incredible blowjob. What do I do, Lids? Love the pod. Hope it's all right to send this on Patreon, but didn't know where else to send it.
I love how she's made blowjobs sound like borrowing a stapler. All you got to do is ask, love.
But when you're on shift, because I will not suck a dick if it's not near a lanyard.
So she said we could do this again. And he's now like, oh shit, my girlfriend, I love her so much, but she doesn't want to have sex with me.
He's got blue balls.
So,
and Racy Tracy from The Office has been through the menopause and she's ready to suck some dick.
Get the Dulux shirt off a Bluefin.
No. No more.
Wait. Blue balls isn't a thing because you guys can always whack one out, spaff it out. You can wank, you good. Like, you are fine. Also, why is his girlfriend not enjoying sex? Is he not there for her? That's what I worry about.
2 things. One thing. First, I was going to put the bullshit out.
I've
It's
not enjoyed
bullshit.
sex before. On Valentine's Day this year, I had a condom left in me. Do you think I enjoyed that as a sexual encounter? No. If I didn't enjoy sex with him doesn't mean I don't enjoy sex.
Okay, but that wasn't a 4-year relationship, was it? No. So you can have a bad shag where there's been a condom.
Know that guy?
I was going out with him for 3 months.
Right.
So, and you were doing that during...
And he left
during lockdown?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Were you living together?
No, we were both living individually, and he was
Merseyside
by himself,
police?
and we saw each other on Valentine's
It's
Day.
weird when they leave things at yours, though, isn't it?
It was illegal.
Merseyside police.
Well, that was a lovely little off-road journey.
Disgusting, actually. Disgusting to be called out on my own shit.
But I mean, the thing is, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You can crack one out. But that doesn't solve everything, because intimacy is more.
But it won't
than
solve
just,
it either if they're going to blowjob at work. Like, he needs to go talk to his girlfriend that he loves so much. The fact that he's able to write an email to you guys before talking
Helen,
to her.
it's almost like you've missed the bit where Racy Tracy from The Office gives him the best middle-aged blowjob he's ever had.
What's the difference between a middle-aged blowjob and a young person blowjob?
Experience, Helen, come
no,
on.
that's on me. That's on me.
It's
okay?
not her first dick rodeo.
Fucking hell.
It sounds like they have spoke because he said she doesn't like sex. She might have just said, I don't like sex.
Yeah, so you're making an assumption here. I'm actually leaning more, very weirdly, more towards your side than Dan's here.
Thank you.
Right? But you have made the assumption that she just doesn't like sex with him. And that they haven't spoke about it. Because he said she doesn't like sex, which means he has brought it up. And she might have said, look, I've just never been into it. It's not for me.
Well, then he needs to talk to her and be like, look, I got a blowjob at work.
That's the end of the relationship.
I'd build up to that first. How are you? Do you want a cup of tea? Put your slippers on.
You've got to go straight for the gullet. You've got to go like, look, I got a blowjob at work. She's offered to do it again.
Look, it is. Video there.
Get on that.
And guess what? She went to school with your mum. So it's not like you don't know her.
Do you ever find yourself on this podcast when you're giving advice and you're like, their relationship's doomed? Like, what's the fuck? Like, it's not going to work out for you. Find someone else. Next question.
Yeah, every week,
single time. It's
but
like,
we try and avoid saying that because then people will stop writing in.
Okay.
Helen, you're cutting to the quick way too fast.
I'm so sorry.
You're fucked, mate.
Next.
She might be a lesbian. She just hasn't found that out.
It was a joke on the move on.
She might be a lesbian. She might be asexual.
Or she might be on like...
Why is everyone
There's a million reasons.
Why are you treating this fucking email like the second part of it with the blowjobs from fucking Linda from HR does, like, I get it. You're in a relationship for 4 years. You're not having sex a lot. Well, maybe you need to talk to each other. What's the problem? That's not the fun bit. Let me take my teeth out, Duck. That's the fun bit.
I think
You think
fundamentally,
women lose
Dan,
their
the problem is
48.
Yeah, at 48. So that's what's happening in Lancaster. Women have no teeth at 48.
there's people at 9.
Drinking shit like rocks.
Spent too long gigging in Bath, my love.
Babington House, to be direct.
Look, it essentially, like, if there's no feeling there, because the only like what Helen said before, you can just knock one out. The only difference,
It's not the same.
It's not, but the only reason it's not the same is because of the intimacy and the feelings that go with sex. Yeah, and he's not getting that from fucking Janice's throat either. That's eventually just going to be like one special wank, and if it happens all the time, it's not going to be even special.
Also, he's jeopardizing his place in his work. Do you know what I mean?
Or then
Yeah, he's 25 and he's backed up. He's really thinking about his career.
He should be.
When she's like, Zip, hang on, aren't you up for promotion next month? Oh,
Would
shit.
they both lose
Should
the
I
job?
jizz in you?
Wow.
Would they both lose their job?
It would depend
Could do.
on the situation.
What would this? Why?
Because if she's his superior,
She'd lose her.
he could say, like, I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a good job you asked Adam
But
about
also doing
office
a sexual
politics.
act in
Because
the workplace.
obviously, having worked in 0 offices in his life, he's like, oh, actually, thanks for asking me this, Carl, because I know employment law.
But I have watched The Good Wife all the way through 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
She is 27 years of senior. How old is he?
Yeah, she's 23 years older than him.
So I'm sure she's superior.
She might just be shit at her job, though.
Yeah.
And he might be great.
Right, listen.
And also,
your relationship
the fact
is
that
so
in the
banged.
workplace, men get promoted above women all the time, despite not earning it.
Fact.
Oh, yeah.
Probably getting paid more as well.
Yeah. That's maybe why she's sucking his dick. She sees a future manager. Sorry, Helen.
Why
The relationship
I'm not
is
getting my dick
so-
sucked by her. I'm
The
fine.
relationship is so boned. But if I was 25 and there was just come on,
Question, though.
the relationship's
Question about the relationship being boned.
Hit me.
Right. Let's say it's just genuinely she's straight. She's like what I said before about her being a lesbian or asexual. It's not the case. She's just not really into sex.
Yeah.
Right? Has she got to find a man who is the same? Or can she be with a guy like this, but they've got to have a conversation where he can go and do what he needs to do? Because he's got a higher sex drive. And
You've hit the nail on the head. It's a conversation. They need to have that conversation. Otherwise, it is, at the moment, what he's done is he's cheated. He's cheated, and now he's trying to decide whether he should cheat again. And it's like, just have the conversation, and then you might have to open up the relationship. There's other ways of doing it. Or it might not be the right relationship for you, and she will find someone else
It's
who
not
she'll
proper
probably go
cheating.
on to have cracking sex with.
not proper cheating, though, is it?
It's cheating. Putting your dick in someone else's mouth and then deciding whether to do it again is cheating.
No, it's not
That's
proper
a sexual act.
cheating.
It's a sexual act.
It's not proper cheating. She's over 40.
How is that not cheating?
It's like a distant, you know, the different postcodes thing? Like, it's not cheating if it's more than 100 miles away. It's not
No, I've
cheating
never heard this
if it's
before.
more than 20 years older.
I've heard that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
put it on my
also,
fridge.
did he put his dick in her mouth, or did she put her mouth around his dick?
Wait, both. You got to.
I have a lot
No,
of,
he
I
might have
have-
been sat there with his dick out.
I have a lot of wall art from Wilco's, and that's up in our spare room. It's not cheating if she's over 45.
It's cheating. It's always cheating.
Is it balls? It
is!
Take it to Nando's. That's too far. She doesn't want Nando's.
Did he kiss her? That's a big one.
Also, I don't reckon it'll be a good blowjob. It's a blowjob in the workplace. It's probably not that good, but he just hasn't had sex for so long.
sounds
It's a
that he's
blowjob
like,
he was getting paid for.
Can I just say,
That's fair, actually.
and I'm just speaking
No,
from
I
personal
know.
experience,
I actually stand down. It's probably the best blowjob of his life. Yeah.
some of the blowjobs we get here in the workplace, pretty good.
Who the fuck's giving the blowjobs here?
Who do you think?
Finn.
Yes. We get the dynamic.
Don't. 'Cause we bonded in the car about how you were like fresh out of uni and oh my boy.
Oh, he's fresh. Oh, that's awful.
Have you been
Because
taught
maybe
about
so-
the?
Oh, he's fresh.
You've got to put your finger in your palm so you stop your gag reflex for a second. You've been taught everything.
That's not where we wanted to put the finger. All right.
Don't
I'm
worry, the
having
first 3
fun.
blowjobs I gave, I thought it was a blowjob for a reason, so I was blowing down their dick like I was blowing up a balloon. It was insane.
Is that true?
No one ever commented. Yeah, there's 3 men who are still walking around North East Hampshire scarred.
Well, the dicks are
Yeah.
blown up still.
By
Do you know you can give a man a
16-year-old
heart attack by blowing down his pee hole?
What?
Because if you blow into a man's dick hole,
Yeah.
the air can get into your bloodstream and it can give you a heart attack.
It's not a heart attack.
Well, they all live. They all live.
Hey, P.S. That's what we're talking about. Inexperienced blowjobs compared to Racy JC at 48. Hey, Racy JC, there's no blowing. It's not kid's birthday party or a grandkid.
Is it a pull?
I don't care.
Not
It's cheating. And there is a beautiful woman who doesn't love sex out there who is at home right now going like, where is he? And he's coming home and he's got lipstick on his dick. And how do you think that's going to make her feel?
Rookie move.
Or she hasn't got enough sex drive to have sex with him because she's shagging everyone. She's cheating all the time.
Adam could literally take any situation that we get where there has to be some fault on the woman involved. Like, yeah, she is dirty and she's out there.
I've been on Helen's side the entire time.
She might have paid the woman to do it as a gift because he doesn't get it. Oh, I'll pay John in work. Or Jonathan. Jonathan.
How would she initiate that? The 21-year-old girlfriend would what? Just wait till the Christmas party, look at the dirtiest old girl and think, I'm just going to slip her 20 quid.
Just call to the office, ask to be put through to someone, just like say a random woman's name.
Jonathan.
It's doable.
Who's most likely to give blowjobs for money? Yeah.
HR.
That seems valid now. Yeah, now you said it. Yeah.
Wow.
This is
solved.
If you're young and you're with a partner and you haven't got sexual chemistry, it's important to you. It's a major problem because at 25, you're in the peak of the one.
Your voice has changed to make like sort of like a public service announcement.
I was with a girl when I lived in Newcastle.
Good for you.
We were together for about
He's gone from being the comedian on stage to the comedian on the news doing the apology.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. No, but let him be.
This is what I'm apologising for. And we were seeing each other for about 2.5, 3 months. Wonderful. Stayed over at her. We had sex maybe half a dozen times.
Good
and she wouldn't let me touch her vagina. And she didn't discuss that I wasn't allowed to touch her vagina. She just sort of did this weird jiu-jitsu where I tried to. So...
But
we had to start having sex without
I don't think he's ever been to a jiu-jitsu class.
Were you fighting people and then trying to shag them?
No. I just wasn't allowed to touch anywhere near
aside with your penis.
Yeah, but we did bonk a few times. But I had
just
to sort of
penetrative sex, but you weren't allowed to like.
There was no guiding.
Go down. Okay.
Oh, there was no.
Was she guided?
No, there was no hands. She just, if I tried to touch her, she'd sort of push the hand away, and it was just a sort of like. Maybe she guided
I'm a fat
bit.
lass. I don't want them to miss and just try to get in the belly button or something. It's an absolute nightmare down there.
Been there.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? Yeah.
You're like air traffic control. You just guide them in gently.
Just like get my position right and everything. Like, oh,
here you go, sweet pea.
Yeah.
What were you doing with your hands then?
I literally just trying to be like, oh, and then she.
Did you not feel to go at any point? Right, this.
No, but
like
we were young.
Now. We
were so young. It wasn't like, why can't I touch your fanny? Which is what I should have said. We just had awkward. And you know when you want to get
that
laid,
aggressive, just
also like never say to anyone, why can't I just touch your fanny? There's a way of having that conversation without, why can't I just touch your fanny? Like you just sort of go like, hey, like. Sexually, intimate wise, like what do you like, what don't you like? And then they will usually reciprocate it and then they can say like, oh hey, I don't like this, and then you can discuss it.
Oh, you're right. But the problem was I wasn't a 38-year-old sociology lecturer. Like we were 19 and I was like, I just want to sort of get
Can I just check something? Are you a 38-year-old sociology lecturer?
No, but that was a 30-year-old mouth-breathing moron. And I fucking know. I don't even have a degree, mate. You know, I'm fucking... Links auch. Ja, geht so.
We didn't have that mature conversation. We were just, I don't know.
Would she touch you?
Not really, no.
But I kind of get that. I definitely went through a couple of years, like guys, and they're like going down and you're fingering you, and I didn't have the confidence to be like, that's not the clit, you know? Because you just sort of like let them be because you wonder maybe they know more than I do about something.
The back of me
so
knee,
it does take a while to like have the confidence to discuss. Like now I'm 30, it's more sort of like, hey, what are you into? What are you into? Let's figure this out and mesh it out as best like
and
best we
being
can.
awkward and trying things and getting it wrong. There was loads of that, but this was a genuine.
People
without saying
about
it,
being touched
don't touch there, don't that. It was the weirdest thing.
But I like you find that tricky to understand because I was a very young masturbator. I discovered it aged like 6 or 7. I was in a park and I was like, and then I got like, you know, like for women, we basically like any sort of like
slow down.
What happened in the park? Where were you?
I was in Basingbourn Park in Fleet, and there was like a seesaw climbing frame thing, and it hit my young clit, and I was like, what's your truth? And then I like forgot about it, and then I was like 12, 13, and I discovered masturbation like a normal English person for myself, and I was like, this feels amazing. Like, can everyone else do this, or is it just a me thing? And wasn't aware that we weren't supposed to talk about it or do it in school. So then I arrive at school.
You thought you were like Harry Potter talking to snakes.
I was like, I've invented I'm a parcel tongue.
Fanny tongue.
I ran into school. I got all the girls on one side of a classroom, and I was like, rest your vagina on the corner of the table. Like, I was doing my GCSEs.
That's why you were bullied, Helen.
Hold your breath, it's quicker. Like, I knew everything. And then like,
that conversation is definitely when
and
the bullying started. Girls, come here in the corner of the fucking dining room.
Girls, gather around me in science on the corners. Think about
Couldn't even kick it out of science for that because it is science.
I only did it in science. I got the girls to do it in math. Science, I'm 6'1", so the table was high enough for me to rest. Yeah, it's fine. I basically then thought that everyone was lying and pretending they didn't know it. But the older I get, the more I realize there are lots of people that don't wank and masturbate and don't like enjoy it and don't enjoy that touching feeling down there.
Yeah, and
it's not uncommon.
I know that now. At the time, I wish I'd gone, what is going on here, mate? But it was just so
called mate.
I want to clarify what I was saying. I think in your situation, even as a naive sort of 18, 19, whatever you were, I think like the second time that happened, at least after we'd finished, I'd have gone, what's this hand thing about? But it's actually really, to be fair, on her to go, just so you know, that thing I've done twice, I don't like this. I just can't handle it. I actually think it's actually on both
of you. It's on
Communication.
Both of you.
My mate started calling, because I told my mate about it, started calling it Eddie Honda. You know, in Street Fighter, Eddie Honda's special move was like, like that. And that's sort of how it felt.
No idea what Street Fighter is.
Eddie Honda's special move, his hands sort of blurred. And it was
Tekken.
I don't know.
Fighting game.
I don't know what Tekken is.
Computers.
I know, Sims, Neopets.
I think
MSN.
at 21, if she's had sex 4 times, she's not like she's not the corner of the table masturbator, is she?
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, there was definitely there's a small group of us.
Or maybe she only likes fucking seesaws.
Maybe she what?
Maybe she only likes fucking seesaws. Maybe it was.
They are good.
Maybe it was better with the seesaw.
Yeah. So
I'm
maybe
saying there's many possibilities.
On a roller coaster, when you go down, you get that little like. No. Me
Yeah.
neither. Me neither.
Do you know, I have a daughter who's 4, and what you said about being 6 or 7 in the park, this whole podcast stopped being funny, and I just had I don't know, you'll be able to catch on the video where I was like, oh my God, this is meant to be
kids
20.
all do it. I used to babysit, and they'll be like, it's not sexual or a sexualized thing, but it's the feeling and the humping. Yeah. They kind of like, it's weird, but it's not sexual. It's fine.
So, for my
I will tell you a story about that when we finish recording, though.
You can't say that.
Oh, that's not.
You can't say that.
Okay, well I have to, so I've done it now.
Please.
No. I genuinely can't.
Patreon.com/
Yeah, the paywall.
I just keep getting your blood. Okay, come on.
No, because I tried to do stand up about it, and I was like, yeah, wait a second, that's the line. I'll tell you afterwards.
Racy Tracy, mate. Come on. It's a free pass.
It's cheating.
It is.
It's not a free pass.
Yeah, it's cheating. Also,
Do you know what I think happened there?
Cheat,
I think you realise the only person
like,
that would agree with you is Freddie Quinn.
It's not cheating if I can hide her in my beard. Wow. That was 23 minutes for one question.